Now to an NBC 15 News reality check. Overgrown grass, standing water, muddy splotches. Hardly a fitting resting place for loved ones.
The conditions at this forgotten cemetery made even worse by the fact that several people cannot even find their relatives' grave sites.
NBC 15's Rachel Wilkerson has spent months investigating the conditions at Pritchard Memorial Cemetery.
The second local cemetery now involved in a criminal investigation.
Kim and Greg, this cemetery is entirely different. More and more concerned families have reached out to me, all with the same problem. They say their loved ones are lost out here.
It hurts for somebody to even do her like that, honestly. She don't deserve it.
Loving mother LaTanja Powell.
That's my twin.
Was her daughter NIKIYA Powell's best friend, her superhero.
She lit up the room with her presence.
But NIKIYA suffers every day since she lost her mother in January 2018. She can't visit her mother's grave because no one knows where she's buried at Pritchard Memorial Cemetery. The family put this garden gate around an area they believe is close to LaTanja's final resting place.
And we don't know if we talking to our mother or we talking to her company. Like, we don't know who we talking with. We could be talking to the grass for all we know.
She's far from the only one feeling that anger, that pain over their loved one's missing gravesite. Josie Shelton was married to her beloved husband Robert for 36 years. She's been searching for his gravesite for 13 long years.
I couldn't tell you where my husband at today.
It's been even longer for JAQUEL Bridges. She spent her entire adult life not knowing where her father, Michael Bridges, is buried.
My father, that's located out there somewhere, I have no clue where he's located at.
Then there's Kalia Connor.
Nobody can find my dad, nowhere. So I'm just wondering, like, where's my father?
And Brenda Kidd, who can't find her husband's grave.
All I want to know is, where is John?
When you first arrive at Pritchard Memorial Cemetery, you'll see this sign stating it's an at-will cemetery. It says all families must maintain the proper location of their loved one's grave. There is no caretaker nor section for the cemetery. But you can't maintain what you can't find, and there's no catalog of grave sites at this forgotten cemetery.
That's what it is. Seems like everybody forgot about this cemetery. It's just like a throw-away cemetery.
The grass is maintained near some grave sites, but you can see most of the property is filled with tall grass. Loved ones struggle to walk through.
It's not even a walkway where you can go walk.
While paying their respects.
It's just awful. This is a bad place to have a relative to be buried.
The women tell us the graves were originally marked with wooden stakes, lost to time and the elements. Josie says her husband is supposed to have a headstone.
You don't even know where his headstone is, stick that's supposed to be in the, you can't locate none of that.
These families used different funeral homes years ago. Now they can't find anyone who owns the cemetery or, most importantly, the burial records.
I've been trying to find an answer for somebody to tell me something about this cemetery.
Powell says she regrets burying her mother here. For her, this forgotten cemetery is a lost cause.
I just wish I could do it again. I promise you I wouldn't decide this. I promise.
We found out burials are temporarily shut down at this cemetery because there's another criminal investigation going on. We'll tell you why in tomorrow's edition of The Forgotten Cemetery on NBC 15 News at 5. Reporting in Pritchard, I'm Rachel Wilkerson, NBC 15 News.